my name is Gabriel Manick, and thanks for tuning in for a new episode of Talking Life. Today I'll be talking about morning routines. Yeah, they're important, and if you don't have them yet, tomorrow might be the first day you try them. So yeah, anyway, we tend to, as people, focus like first thing in the morning. It's like, all right, alarm clock rings, got to get out of bed, got to get in the shower, got to brush my teeth, got to get dressed, make some coffee, and then grab my bag. I'm out the door, getting ready to go to work or to class, to school, wherever you may be going in the morning. And we get to work, and we feel stressed already because we're in such like go mood. And man, that kind of thing will take you throughout the day. And I don't know. Well, like, you ever see those people, whether like, if you work at a retail store or bar or anything like that, and about like 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when people are hitting the happy hours or going to buy something after work, and they're just so tense. They're so tense. They don't even want to talk to you. Like you say like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And they don't even look at you. They're like, "Yeah, hey, how are you?" Yeah, just kind of like that, kind of like in their own head. It's because they have not taken care of themselves, where they feel calm and at peace and really feeling like their normal selves. So that's why people tend to go to the bar like right after work, before going home, and or even like think about there's some we hear about the typical dad who you come home from school, and he's at home, and he's in front of the TV or in his cellar, wherever, just his man cave, and he does not want to be bothered. It's like, you can't wait that long, that far into the day to take care of yourself, to be separate. It's like, that's why I value people like Tony Robbins, Dwayne Johnson, lots of people who make sure that they get up early. I think Dwayne Johnson gets up at like 4 or 4:30 in the morning every single day to make sure that he gets his mind right, gets his body right. He goes to the gym, he works out, he does the things that he needs to do in order for him to work better as a father, as an actor, as an entrepreneur, as a person, so that then he can give to his family, to the world. He gives to himself first. He takes care of himself. And just like we hear all the time when getting on a plane, it's like they tell you, please put the mask on yourself before you do the person sitting next to you. It's the way how it goes. You cannot give of yourself to others without giving to yourself first. So let's think about ways of how you can give to yourself every single morning. What do you enjoy doing? What puts you in a great mood? What puts you into a peak state where you feel like nothing, no stresses, nobody with a negative attitude or anything could ruin your day? Well, what is that? Do you like watching cartoons in the morning? And because we used to do that as kids on Saturdays, but like, do you enjoy doing that? Would you enjoy doing that every morning, like for 20 minutes or something? That, along with something else too, because I think it's important that every single day you put in, at least for 30 minutes or so, you're either reading or watching or listening to some new information, and you're absorbing some new information because you're constantly learning and growing. You're working your brain. So yeah, is it that? Do you wish you could have that cup of coffee, like, instead of in your car, in traffic, this and that, like actually sitting on your couch or on your back deck that you've always wanted to have? You've always wanted to have that back porch so that you could look out, look into the sky, listen to the birds chirp, like, and you never seem to use. So would you want that? Is there a chapter of a book you have not finished reading yet because you've just given your time to other people and other things? What are these things? Like, would you have more energy to go work out in the morning rather than working out after you've been to work and everything like that? I know, at least for myself, I would rather get it done in the morning so that it's over and done with. I've taken care of my body. What do you want to do? I can give you an example of like what my morning tends to be like. I'm striving to get up earlier. Right now, the last few days, I've not been doing myself a service. I've been doing myself a disservice. But yeah, like getting up at 6:30 in the morning, that's a goal of mine right now. Getting up at 6:30, I use the bathroom, even before I have coffee, I will get a glass of water and I'll cut up some lemons, squeeze the juice into there because that actually helps to raise your alkaline levels. So that already, number one, I'm taking care of my body. Then get dressed, I'm going to the gym. Whether it's going to be a lifting day or it's going to be just jogging on the treadmill, I go do that. I go take care of myself. Then I come back, shower up. Then I'm back inside here. I'm going to meditate. I do also like a form of meditation that Tony Robbins talks about. It's called priming. You don't necessarily have to do it, but it works for me. And if you want to check it out, definitely look it up on YouTube. Just Tony Robbins priming. It's really cool. That honestly has changed my life in a great way. Just because it allows you to always be grateful every day. You have to basically it's three separate things within it. Not only a breathing exercise to kind of like kickstart your system. You will also find three things that you're grateful for. Whether that's like different things in your life, different moments in your life, or it could even be the previous day. Finding three things that you're grateful for. Whether it was a smile you got from somebody you found attractive, whether it was you had a great day at work, you met a lot of cool people and you went home and you're like, today was a great day. Or even just, driving with the windows down and feeling that breeze, stuff like that. It's a nice reminder, that every single day you live, there's something to be grateful for. So, and then the next part is you want to think about the three things you want to accomplish, whether it's that day, that week, that month, or even the year, and you actually put yourself into those situations where you see yourself achieving these goals and you feel the power, the confidence, the happiness of being in those moments. Because then you tend to, when you remind yourself of this, you tend to then take action, making choices based on those goals that you're seeing yourself accomplishing. It's a great way to visualize and manifest things into your life. Whether you want to knock that or not, guys, you are manifesting things into your life every single day, whether they're good or they're bad. So, if you're ready, I think it's better if you can try to control the choices you make, where you're making them for the betterment of yourself. So, and then the last part of the priming is you think about the three people. It doesn't have to be the same people every day. I think it's actually great if you can choose three different people every single day. Even if it's somebody you don't know, somebody you walk by and you just saw that they looked kind of glum or something. You're like, oh yeah, that guy. I want to see that person in a better light. See them as like they're doing well with a smile on their face and being their best selves. This is really great because it takes you from the kind of thinking where it's like you're not going to always be thinking about yourself. You are connected to others. We are all connected throughout the world because we're one living being. So it's like how you can have a positive effect on other people. Also, and then you can think about your community and the world as well. What I sometimes would do, I would literally imagine myself being there, sitting there, eyes closed, and seeing this beautiful, well-lit energy just emitting from me and just spreading out like through the town that I live in, then the county that I live in, then the state that I live in, then the country I live in, then the world, seeing this energy just grow and grow and grow. It sounds wacky, but man, it feels good. It feels so good to know that just one person can like emit such good vibes, such good positive energy out into the world. And think of that. It's tough to think that every single person, but imagine if every single person, whoa, what a beautiful world. What a beautiful world. So anyway, that's what I do. That's my morning routine. Start with that. Then after that, I'm going to have that cup of coffee. Excuse me, please. Yep, that's some good stuff. So I'll whether I'm going to be outside on my front deck or I'm going to be on the couch back over there, I'm going to make sure that I'm cozy. I've got my coffee. I've got a book. This is one of the books that I tend to reread. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book is at least over 100 years old, and man, it is still very useful today. So, just putting, like I said, putting some new information in your brain every single day. Just if anything, it makes you more valuable, for you to learn new things. I'm really big into personal growth. So I've got a whole bookcase here with some new books, some old books that, like I said, that I reread because our minds only tend to retain, what is it? I think it's like 7 to 10% of what we read, hear, or see. So the more and more you repeat this information, putting into your brain, the more you'll know it, and you'll actually it'll become, yeah, there you go, a habit. Yeah, this is some good stuff. Yeah, and then once I'm done reading, there are some other things that I do, but that's when I go out and start serving. Whether it's go to work or anything that else that I'm trying to accomplish, or even making these videos. I will not make these videos. These videos they're definitely for me because I feel like I've gained so much knowledge and wisdom that I just want to share it. That's it starts with my friends, and not everybody, I would say, even a lot of people, they don't want to hear it. And that's totally cool because all of us you'll be ready when you finally reach that point in your life where you're like, I'm done. I'm tired of living this kind of life. I want something more. I want more beauty. I want more friends, more good quality friends. I want amazing lovers. I don't want to just be next to somebody because I'm lonely. It's like I want to be with somebody who wants to be there just as much as I want to be with them. So, yeah, but I make these videos for you guys as well, because here, as soon as I post it on YouTube, it is out of my control. Whatever happens, it's all in your hands. So, and I think it's a cool thing. So yeah, but before I even do this, I'm taking care of myself first, because I want to walk into work. I want to go into these videos with a smile on my face and feeling good and just giving of myself. I'm so hands-on right now. But that's just how much, that's the passion coming through me. So it feels really good. So yeah, so think about what are the things you want to do. Ways you want to start out your day. Just ask yourself that, because like I said, once you start doing this and changing, a lot of the negative people or negative things that are in your life will start to dissipate. Especially the people, at first they might judge you or kind of tease you, like, oh, why you watching those videos or reading those books? Come on, it's a bunch of BS. Like, just chill. Come on with us to the bar and let's talk about the people who didn't show up, and talk shit about them. Those kind of people will start to leave because they don't want to. They're not ready for change, and when they see somebody changing and that's not on their level and they're starting to rise, they don't want to be around them, because then they start to feel worse about themselves and they start to think, well, maybe I do need to change, and then they're just not ready. They feel not strong enough. So yeah, and more positive people, the people that you are trying to attract, that as you're getting better, those better quality people will be coming into your life, because they're going to notice something different about you, and it's chances are it's also going to bring you better quality lovers, people that you date and then get into exclusive relationships with. It's great because they see themselves in you and they're like, that, we're alike. We have these similarities. We share the same interests. I like that. I want more of that. It's honestly wonderful. So take this week, either the whole week, or just today, depending on your speed. And yeah, and literally write down the things that make you happy, that put a smile on your face, that make you feel serene, the serenity that we all want every day. List those out, take a look, and maybe don't implement all of them the next day, but try one. If you want to get better at meditating, try it the next day. Just get up earlier and leave your phone. Oh, that's another cool thing. Leave your phone in the other room. If your phone is your alarm clock, fine, still use it as your alarm clock, but put it in the other room where it's loud enough where you can wake up, and then you'll have to get up in order to shut it off. So do that. Yeah, just try one thing every single day, and then try another habit, this and that, add into your morning routine, and you'll start to see a difference, not only in how your exterior world changes, but your interior world up here and in here as well. So the benefits are incredible. I speak from experience. I will not stop constantly having these morning routines, and implementing new ones. Because, it's thinking back to when I worked a 9 to 5. Every single morning, like sometimes getting up like 30 minutes before I had to be at work and rushing to get to work. And then you don't even appreciate the people that are in your life, the customers that come in, because I worked in retail. Because here's the thing, like strangers, it's a really beautiful quote that I read in this book, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Strangers are family you have yet come to know. If you want more in your life, if you want more money, better relationships, better quality life, it starts with you, but the people that are willing to help are out there, and they're strangers. You don't know them. And you only increase your chances of meeting them and attaining those, the things of that you imagine in your better quality of life. You will only start to get them in your life if you are your best self, so that then those better quality people with the opportunities, that's how they'll see you. So becoming a better person, better version of you will be able to attract those people into your lives, and they'll want to be in your lives. So make it happen, live with passion, and come up with those morning routines, and I will see you next week. Take care.